Okay, people, people. Now, everyone knows officially that I work at the Red Ventures. Shout out to RV. And been very successful there because of God, as we know. He got my back. I'm his favorite son in the whole wide world. Obedience is better than sacrifice all day, every day. I don't play. Anyway, so everybody knows that. Well, let's see, how can I explain this? Manager came to me and she was like, you know, certain company, know what I'm allowed to say and not say on the web, but a certain company is going to come and monitor you and blah, 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 blah. So I was thinking it's just a normal audit, and they was going to listen to my phone calls, make sure I was doing the right thing, saying the right compliance things, and keep it moving. Well, come to find out, it was a little bit more significant than what I thought. So anyway, fast forward. So this guy sits beside me, puts on the headphones, he's listening to my conversation. During my conversation, I don't think you understand like the details of what happens on the phone call, but you got to follow a lot of compliance rules. You got to say all the right things. You got to say it verbatim. It's just a lot of things you got to follow. And at the same time, what I do, I sell all day long. I just make money. I sell. So pretty good at it. Didn't know I was, but I know I am now. So pretty good at it. So I sold the call, but the crazy thing is, of all times that this could have happened, which has never happened, my call drops on this lady I'm talking to 3 times, and in that I still sold it. Had to call her back 3 times. My system was freezing. I had to pull out a script from my drawer. It was just crazy. And he's like sitting there asking me like, "What are you gonna do with this? How are you gonna do this?" Well, anyway, I'm thinking this guy's a normal Joe Blow, don't know nothing. He's just audited to make sure I'm doing everything verbatim. He gets up. Now, mind you, I got the managers behind me, listening on the phone call in the back. They had to, because every time the call dropped, they was running around to see what I was doing, all this craziness. Anyway, long story short, so I sold it. He got the phone, whatever. So they go through, and then all of a sudden, my manager comes to me and was like, "Is everything great?" I was like, "Everything is cool, normal, simple stuff that goes on, whatever." So she's like, "Yo, guess who was sitting behind you? Guess who was monitoring your call?" And I was like, "Who? Tell me." And she's like, "The CMO. The CMO of this company. This company, just so you know, is number one in the world for delivering the service that they deliver." And I am not exaggerating. And the CMO of that company was sitting beside me, monitoring my calls upon request of my managers, telling me that I will be the one that they should listen to, because of my example, my charisma, my dress, my character. Key point, my character. Anyway, so fast forward. So I'm like, word, like you had the CMO listen to my phone calls. Anyway, so CMO listened to my phone calls. I blew it out the water. He thought my tenacity, all these different things was great. He couldn't believe how I was so vivacious and how I did what I did to get the sale and do what I needed to do for the company. Anyway, so then the head boss over the company in that building, basically the PMs of all PMs, was like, "You did a great job." And she was just like, this means a lot for you in the business, and I'm gonna talk to you, blah blah blah. So I was like, she's hand fiving, everybody was clapping and everything. So then I get an award because of what I did with the CM. So the CM told the managers in my company. Now I've only been in this business now, no lie. Let me see, include training, and then 4 months. 1, 2, 3, 4 months. I left city to come here to this company. Been here 4 months, and I have superseded so many different things. So I can tell y'all so much has happened. And y'all have already probably seen the post, but this one exceeds it all. So I didn't even know like how God was setting this up, right? He really did set this up. So my personality and everything, they didn't tell me who was going to sit behind me or nothing. So my personality won this over. This dude has so much power that he could call based on my phone call. He could strip our partnership, all right, and our contract from my company, Red Ventures, based on my phone call. No exaggeration whatsoever. No pressure. Okay? That's who was sitting behind me. All right, blew it out the water. Everybody was great. Everybody was pleased. And it's just such a blessing. I'm going to tell you why I'm sharing this. But for proof that I'm not lying, I'm going to frame this because this is such a success story. All right, I had to put it in a little packet right here because I didn't want to mess up the paper. Like, I'm so serious about it. Okay, but that says, okay, that's my name. Okay, and then all the way up there it says, you see about the CMO, me, assertive. Yes, that's me. Signed. Okay, this is a signed document. This is legit. All right, it's getting framed because I did it. All right, and I didn't even know it. The reason I'm saying this is this, for encouragement. All right, so shout outs to my apostle. All right, he is awesome. All right, I am not one of those that blow up men and women of God because they have to prove to me that they really are. So when I say shout out to my apostle, it's because he's legitimate. Okay, shout outs to him. The reason I say this is this: it's nothing that he's done. It's because of what he didn't do. And the one thing he didn't do was put me on a pedestal because of my gifts, put me on the shelf because of what he saw. He kept it 100 with me. I came to him broken, jacked up, abused, lost, confused, manipulated, torn, perplexed. Man, I was jacked up, all right? And basically, instead of him taking my gifts and my talents and everything that church has done and use them for their glory's sake, he sat me down and didn't think about him, what he could benefit from it, his church, his ministry, anything. All he wanted to do was make sure that my soul was priority, which is priority God, and get that in straight. Get that line. And he put my character in check. Like, for real, like from Jump Street. Like, you talk about my pride being up here, like, based, okay? No name, no nothing. Just, dude, you need to focus on your character. Because of this last year of my life and some change of just being in character and not letting me do anything, in my natural life, I've caught so many different successes and blessings. Because even though there was times where I was like churning against what he said, because I never had a father that's real as he is in that sense and very stern with me about some things, and keeping it 100 and like not caring what I felt, how I felt, nothing. I mean, for real, like just 100 and so word based that it's amazing how it registered. So my personal life, my growth, my successes that keep coming, they're just happening upon me. It's crazy. It's because of the diligence of having an awesome leader that follows God. So because your leader follows God and you follow your leader because he follows God, so you all both follow the same person, same identity, which is Jesus Christ, then you're in line with his word, with principles, with your character, with so many different things. Your life gets blessed and everything falls in accordance, and it's awesome. So anyway, that's what's happening. Like, I'm just stumbling over blessings and I'm not even trying. It's just crazy, yo. 4 months. I have made, let me see. Last month, let's see, what did they tell me? Okay, last month, I had the highest CPBC, I don't know what that means, in both centers that we have in the company. Both of them. Last month. That was my 3rd month, okay? And what else? I was in a runner for a trip for corporate. I had a sweeping thing. Y'all saw the pictures where I swept the whole weekend. And I mean, it's just been amazing. Like, and it's just been God. Seriously. Like, I've been diligent. I ain't gonna make this all spiritual, in a sense. But I've been diligent and natural about being on time, coming to work dressed okay, doing what my manager needs me to do, being considerate of others, being a people person, just being, what God wants us to be in his character and being real. Like, I've been real. And in doing that, keeping my godly life in order at home, changing things around slowly but surely, becoming more obedient, more studious of my time with the Lord, with others, with my family, and putting things in perspective. And then at the same time, keeping my spiritual life in balance as much as I can and being more diligent and faithful to that, being held accountable in different areas, in spirit and natural, but balancing them out. And in doing that, God has given me divine favor and blessings. And I'm just overjoyed. I cannot explain to anybody how overjoyed I am. 4 months. And I know it's going to get even better as long as I stay consistent with the Lord and stay in obedience with him. But even that, becoming more faithful and more diligent in just the successes of life and just living life more abundantly. And I just wanted to share this. This has probably been lengthy, but I'm really excited because the freaking CMO of this company, Um, it's just amazing to me. Like, I just really, that's a success story, okay? That is really a success story. All right. Make a break it for a company. That's amazing. So, anyway, I just got work a few hours ago, and I just had to share that to encourage somebody. If you know me, then you know that that is a success story. And if you don't know me, one day you will know my name. And when you do know my name, you'll know my story behind my name. And when you find that out, not only will you know me, but you will be encouraged into knowing who you are, what you can be as well. So to God be the glory for my successes, no lie, because He's so smart. And without His intelligence, I would be nothing. And I mean that with all my heart. And I love you, Lord. And I thank y'all for listening. And I hope it encouraged you. I really don't know if this made any sense at all. I'm excited or whatever. But I just wanted to share that to all of y'all. So peace out. Thank you so much. Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon.